everyone, welcome back to In Her Rubber Boots. My name is Katrina and today I decided I want to rearrange my house. Does anyone else have that? You just have a day where you're like, you know what, I just want to rearrange the house. Like it's not working the way it is. Today is the day to rearrange. So part of my reason for rearranging is I have a toddler who is getting into everything. He's like a little tornado going around. And so I just need more spots that he can't reach things, / organize the spaces where I've just been piling stuff because it's the only spot that he can't reach. So I just need to get creative and find ways that work for having a toddler. So this cabinet here used to be so cute. I had it all organized, and I just keep having to put things up higher and higher, and it's driving me crazy. I can't have anything on the bottom, really 3 shelves, and so things keep getting piled on the top. It's just not a good look. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to move this cabinet. I have measured on this side of the kitchen. I do unfortunately have to move the, whatever you want to call this, homemade hanging rack thing. And you do see this blue frame, which I don't love, but I think practicality is going to win out over looks. And it has to go over that far because I've got that light switch there. So it's going to make it a little tight for walking down the hallway, but to be honest, this whole place is tight and I don't have any other space to work with, so we're going to try and make that work. I figured I might as well put things in this box just to make it easier because the shelf's pretty heavy, so I've got to find a way to move it. Luckily, some of this stuff is already in boxes, so that makes it a little easier. I would say the toddler approves. So are you going to get into less things now that the shelf is there? Alright, obviously it's a work in progress, but the shelf is now there. Yes, it does make it a little tight to get through here, but it's still doable. So I'm not going to put stuff on it yet. I'm going to keep working, and then that's kind of the fun part, so I'll save that. Right now I'm looking at this space, so I want to add something here, and this is a disaster, so I need to figure out something here as well. So in the beginning of the living room here, I've got this cabinet, and I use it for food items. So ideally it would be nice to have this in the kitchen. The only awkward thing is where the door opens. So just got to see if I can figure out a way that we can still use it. So with stuff in it, that cabinet is really, really heavy. So I'm going to try and take some of the stuff out of it so that I can actually move it around and kind of find a good spot for it. Luckily, I have quite a bit of assistance, as you can see. Are those yours? What are you doing? So I forgot that I've got all of this stuff in this cabinet. So that's probably why it's monstrously heavy. So I'm going to have to find a new home for these things. Not sure why I put all that stuff in a basket. I probably could have just threw it all on the floor because that's what was going to happen anyways. How are you doing down there? So here's this cabinet in this spot. Again, it fits there, but it's the way the door opens. So, okay, so new thought. Maybe I could put it here somewhere and then put something else still here on the other side of it. So, I'm going to try that. So, if you watched, this is back in the spring, I think, but I had a free haul where I found this table. I haven't managed to get the flowers off of it, which is hideous, but I almost think I could put that here. It fits like a glove. And maybe I could like put the microwave on it. I think we're going to need a child-proof lock for that cupboard because he's figured out how to open it. Oh, and he's found my other basket of food. Great. Yep. I mean, at least he closes it afterwards. I think this could work. Just need a way that my toddler can't pull it off of there, but for the rest, I think that could work. So this gives me this space to work with, which would be awesome to use. I do have a lot of cords on here, which is a real pain, but I can at least still use this side and kind of hide those cords on the other side. He's already figured out the microwave, so I've unplugged that for now. We'll see what happens there. But this space is coming along. Again, ugly cords, but I've just put some of my baking stuff on that side. And then I'm thinking toaster on this side. Right now, it's a little buried. But right now it sits over here, but I'm thinking I might move it. So it might not be the most pretty thing you've ever seen, but practicality wins out these days. So this can be a station for making toast, that kind of thing. So I'm going to use this as kind of my bread basket. And toaster here, and then this kind of hides some of the cords, and then my fruit basket. We'll see if the toddler can get it down, but if not, I'm going to leave that basket there, just as more storage space. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to put on the top of this, because if I don't put something on top of it, it's going to become a catch-all. So I love this cabinet because I have it all pretty, and it displays everything, but it's not practical, so I think I need to take some of this stuff out and put more practical items in there. I'm thinking some of the stuff I don't use that often I can put above the fridge. I do have some things up there, but I might be able to add more, so we're going to try that. Alright, that's nice and full. I know I should probably declutter some of these things, but I'm not going to do it today because I've got a big enough project on the go. I'm just reorganizing. Alright, here is the after. So it's not as pretty as it was, but it's actually not that bad. These are things that I use more often versus, you know, teacups and pretty plates. So please tell me I'm not alone. It looks worse before it gets better, right? I hope. So I've started on this. Again, I'm going for practical over beautiful. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on the lower shelves. Possibly maybe like some shoes or something. Levi's going to tear everything off of the bottom 3 shelves. Luckily this one here, because it's heavy and kind of behind the lip, he hasn't figured that one out yet, but everything else is going to be coming off of there. So here you have the end result. I've added just a little bit of fall to it. Just this apple thing and the grateful, thankful, blessed. I've also put an apple basket here, and I decided to leave this on this shelf, and then I've put some of Levi's stuff here, so if he pulls it off, that's fine. And then I haven't decided for that shelf. And here is the end result. My shelf is looking nice. I have my station set up on the other side. I've got my microwave set up, so I think it's good. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, I would love it if you would subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye!